this is the first snow in the valley, and I was inspired to bring it outside and do some yoga. We'll see how my snoga goes. Currently, it's not too cold, but hey, I was raised in Utah. We come from tough stock around here, and a little bit of snow doesn't seem to bother us. So we're just going to do a really empowering quick flow. This is going to be a short series just to get the blood flowing and hopefully keep me from freezing. So we're going to start in a standing position. Shake it out. Let's start with some shoulder shrugs. Just bring a little movement. Switching directions. I think you might be able to hear the snow plow in the background. It is a snowy morning here in Draper. Take a big inhale, bring the arms high overhead. Then grasp onto your right wrist. Find that length. A little bend over to the left. You're just opening through the side ribs here. Let's bring that back to center. Lengthen with your inhale. Exhale to deepen the stretch. And bring that back to center. Lift up through the heart. So let's draw those arms out wide. Roll your shoulders forward, together and down. Let's inhale and sweep right back up. And come into our extended mountain. So I want you to draw your shoulders down your back. Reach your fingers high. We're going to bring a little blood flow into the body. So as you exhale, I want you to bend into your knees and let your arms swing freely. Let's start to build a little heat into the body here. And you can take this as low as you want. If you'd like to sweep your mat with your fingers, go ahead and do so. We're exhaling down, inhaling up. Let's take one more. Palms meet. Exhale, hands down to your heart center. Inhale, let's sweep it back up. When the palms meet, we're going to swan dive. Open through your chest, hinge from your hips. Reach that crown of the head for the floor. Coming into a forward fold. Now I want you to grab up with opposite elbows. Keep your head and arms heavy. We're going to have just a gentle little swaying motion. Side to side. Trying to release and lengthen through the low back and legs. Let's go ahead and release the fingertips towards the floor. I want you to slowly lower, coming into a squat. Let's bring the hands to heart center. And if you'd like, bringing a little bit of movement into this, challenging the balance, warming up the feet. Here come the flurries again. I think we're getting a little more snow. Might have to move the laptop inside, so hopefully we can get this done before we actually, those are some ominous clouds moving in. So let's bring the fingers to the floor. I want you to keep your heels elevated as you lengthen your legs. Feel how that opens up into the hamstrings there. Now drop those heels, soft knees. Big inhale, we're going to bring it up and around. As the palms meet, exhale, heart center. Shoulders forward, together and down. Now I want you to go ahead and move to the forward section of your mat. Take a moment to come into your mountain pose. Let's find the weight between the feet. Working into the stabilizing muscles, thighs, glutes, core. Lift, lengthen. Let's bring the hands to heart center. Pressure thumbs firmly into your sternum. Start to connect with your ujjayi breath with a little heat that way. Slow and steady in and out of your nose. It's interesting practicing outside. I don't know if the mic picks that up, but a huge flock of geese have just flown overhead. Big inhale, let's sweep the arms up. When your palms meet, we're going to exhale, swan dive. Open through the chest, hinge from the hips. Inhale, I want you to rise halfway. Exhale, we're going to step back to down dog. Let's bring our first down dog. Let's pedal it out for a minute. Just kind of shift your weight side to side, pedaling through your feet. Whatever's going to give you a little more depth in this posture. On your next inhale, I want you to lift your right leg straight up behind you. And as you exhale, let's step it through to a low lunge. Dropping your left heel. Let's inhale and rise. We'll bring this into warrior one. Remembering all good yoga poses are built from the ground up and the inside out. So don't be stagnant in your posture. Give yourself permission to move around. Your body's going to change as you settle in. And then I want you to roll your back heel up off the ground. So we're coming into a lunge. I want you to bend into your elbows. Draw the shoulder blades together behind you. And relax your head, directing your gaze upward. Release your jaw. And as we exhale, I want you to slowly bring your chest forward. Still actively drawing those shoulder blades together behind you. And then release to a lunge. Step your right foot back to meet your left. We're in a high plank. Exhale, we're going to lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, I want you to sweep up through up dog. Exhale, send your hips back. Down dog. Switching sides. Inhale as the left leg rises. Exhale as we step through to our low lunge, dropping the right heel. Big inhale as we rise. Giving yourself time to settle in. Knowing that if you're practicing out in the cold, it might be just a little longer to settle into some of these postures. We're going to slowly roll that back heel up, bend into your elbows, draw those shoulder blades together, open your chest and direct your gaze upward. I'm looking up at a snow-filled sky. Exhale, start to draw your chest forward. So keeping your chest open, actively drawing those shoulder blades together behind you. Exhale, release. Let's bring it down to a low lunge. Left foot meets your right. We're in a high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Remember with up dog, palms and feet on the floor. We're keeping those knees elevated. You should pull your chest through your arms and direct your gaze upward. Exhale, hips back to down dog. Inhale, gaze draws forward. Exhale, sink into the balls of the feet. Walk, hop, or step forward to meet your hands. Inhale, we're going to rise halfway. Exhale, lowering to a forward fold, Uttanasana. Let's bring that small bend back into the knees. Big inhale, we're sweeping up and around as the palms meet. Exhale, heart center. Woo, practicing in the elements is good times. All right, let's shake it out for a minute. Bring ourselves back into mountain pose, reconnecting with that Ujjayi breath. On your next inhale, I want you to sweep your arms overhead, extended mountain, shoulders are drawing down, fingers are reaching up. Exhale, let's slowly sink into chair, Utkatasana. You know, build a little bit of heat into the body. We're going to activate the arms. As you inhale, I want you to sweep your arms back. We're going to let the heels leave the ground. Exhale, heels down, arms forward. So working with your breath, inhaling, expand the chest, heels rise. Exhaling, palms forward, heels down. Flow with your breath. Wherever you're at, let's take one more. Palms meet, heart center, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, I want you to step back to down dog. On your next inhale, I want you to lift your right leg up behind you, three-legged down dog. And as you exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, rise. We're going to cross under. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step through. We're going to stay into a lunge. The weight is still in the ball of your left foot. I want you to reach both arms forward. Inhale, we're going to rise to a high lunge. Open your chest, reach your fingers. Keep your back leg long and strong. Go ahead and sweep your arms back behind you. Open your chest. Fingers are spread wide as you reach for the ground at an angle. Relax your head, release your jaw. Now I want you to drop your right heel. We're going to open those arms out. Warrior two. My nose running out here. Whew. But my body is warm. Feet are a little cold. All right. And we're going to bring this into floating half moon. So I always like to start from a warrior two position. We're going to bring a little weight in the ball of the right foot. A couple small hops as we come forward. Right hand touches down. Left leg rises. And if you found stability here in half moon, let's bring it up to floating half moon. Try to activate your back leg. Pull your toes in. Send the energy out through your heel. An engaged limb is a steady limb. Step back down, warrior two. And go ahead and lengthen through your front leg. Shift your left hip back or reach forward with the right hand. Exhale down to Trikonasana, triangle. Chest is open, arms are reaching. And for a little fun, let's bring this into an extended triangle. Bring your right arm up parallel to the ground, left arm draws overhead. Reach both arms forward. Exhale, we're going to release it down to a low lunge. Right foot's going to meet your left foot back in a high plank. Exhale down through chaturanga. Inhale, we're going to sweep through for up dog. Exhale, send your hips back to down dog. Inhale as the left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, crossing under left knee, right elbow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step through. Coming into our lunge. Keeping the right leg engaged. Reach both arms forward. Activate the arms. Inhale, we're going to rise. Bring it into a high lunge. Sweep your arms back, open your chest, spread your fingers wide as you reach for the ground. Draw your gaze upward. I just got the strangest look from a passerby. Let's go ahead and drop that right heel. Open the arms up to warrior two. And coming into our floating half moon, you're going to bring a little bit of weight into the ball of the left foot. A couple small hops. Left leg touches down. Right leg rises. Right arm reaches. Let's let those fingers leave the ground. And we're touching back down to warrior two. Lengthen through the front leg. Setting for triangle. Right hip back. Left hand forward. Exhale as you hinge. Let your gaze follow your hand to the sky. Bend back into your left knee. Arms return to warrior two. And I messed up because, hey, I'm practicing in the cold. What I meant to say is lift the left arm up, draw the right arm overhead. We're coming to our extended triangle. Throw in an extra warrior two. Now you're going to be off balance all day. One extra warrior two on the left side. Exhale to bring it down to a low lunge. Left foot meets your right. We're back in a high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, send the hips back to down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, balls of the feet. Let's come forward to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, drop your glutes. Now sweep your arms up into chair. And again, we're going to activate the arms. Inhale, open your chest, let the heels rise. Exhale, heels down, arms forward. Continue to flow with your breath. Let's take one more. Heels down, hands meet, heart center, and rise. Woo, fantastic. It's a little weird. I got a couple of lumps of snow under my mat. It's not quite even here. All right. We're going to do a little goddess series, and I think I'm going to pack it in because the flurries are coming. So let's go ahead and step sideways on the mat. Hands on your hips. Exhale, start to push your glutes out beyond your heels. Bring your chest parallel to the ground. It's going to be a little warm up here. Release your hands. If you'd like to take it a little deeper, start to walk your hands back behind you through your legs. Bring the hands out. And keep the right hand on the mat stacked underneath your shoulder. And as you inhale, I want you to open through your left side. And release. Switching sides, left palm on the floor. Inhale as you open through the right. And exhale, release. Let's bring hands back to hips. Inhale, lift your chest. Now we're going to step it in just a little, and I want you to pivot on your heels. They're about at a 45-degree angle. We take a big inhale, arms overhead. Palms, exhale, we're going to come into a squat. Draw the arms out wide, spread your fingers. Go ahead and lift up to the balls of your feet. Come into that Ujjayi breath. Let's lower the heels, hands to heart center as we rise. Big inhale, we're going to sweep back up. Slow exhale as we sink into a squat, hands to heart center. Arms open up, heels rise. Heels down, heart center, rise. One more time, big inhale up. Slow exhale down. Arms draw out, heels rise. And if you'd like to make this one just a little more challenging, let's go ahead and bring the pointer and thumb together. And as you exhale, we're going to bring the left elbow to the left knee, back to center, right elbow, right knee, back to center. Whew, heels lower, heart center. Let's step it in. All right. I think I beat the storm. So we are going to call that a wrap. I hope you enjoyed my Snoga fun flow. As I said, I'm just inspired to step out on this beautiful snowy morning. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.